Hello. Hello. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rubiales and I come from Spain. Don't worry if you don't understand well my English, okay? I come from the south of Spain and the rest of the Spaniards don't understand well my Spanish. I'm going to do a trick with a few cards, starting with the king of spade, the king of heart, the one of clubs, and the one of diamond. Oh no, no, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Let's use the jacks instead, okay? Normally I use the king for this trick, but when I perform in English, I prefer to use the jacks because I don't understand why, but people start laughing every time I say fucking. Once again, every day the same. Okay, 4 jacks, okay? The jack of spade, the jack of clubs, the jack of heart, and the jack of diamond. Yes? Are normal cards? Yes, you can check the card. Yes, from the face, from the back. Yes? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4 jacks. No king, jacks, okay? 4 jacks. 4 jacks and the $1 million question, which you have to answer yes or not, okay? The $1 million question is, have you ever been hypnotized? No, but today, neither. I'm not going to hypnotize you, but I'm going to use the power of persuasion, my natural persuasion. And how is this going to work? Now, I will be moving this card. It's the Joker, okay? What's the Joker? Don't blink. Now I can see it. I can see everyone here is under your eyes, under the power of my persuasion. And how is this going to work? Now I will be moving this card, and you get the impression to see a car turns back. It's not true, okay? But your impression is going to be like it was. Yes? Watch. Already. And no matter if you believe it or not, because the first jack turned back. I will repeat it. I do this, and the second jack turned back too. For the third one, I just have to snap my finger, and the third jack turned back. There is the still one, yeah? And you can see his cheeky monkey. Don't blink, don't blink. I just do this, and the last of the jacks turns back. No, 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 please, no, no, don't applaud. I get embarrassed easily because this is not true. This is not true because this car did not turn back because they do not have backs. You don't understand me, do you? What I mean is that this is car in one side and in the other just have backs. There are 4, okay? I didn't lean on this. Watch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But none of them have a face. What happened is when I wave them, you get the impression to see a jack. It's not true, but your impression is like it was. But the power of persuasion is very strange. You will see. Okay, I'm going to try that all of you, okay, remember the same suit, okay? For example, look, watch. The Jack of Heart, okay? All of you have seen the Jack of Heart? Yes? Nice. Okay, I put it here, okay? And now I'm going to try that all of you see the same card. For example, the Jack of Spades. All of you have seen the Jack of Spades? Yes? Okay, the Jack of Heart and the Jack of Spades. Then, if I have on the table the spade and the heart, which one are on my hand? Yes, I have on my hand heart and spade. Yes. Then, if I have here a heart and spade, which one are there? No, no. They never wear jacks. They always wear backs. No. They always wear aces. and, and probably you are thinking, okay, if the magician have here the two aces, where are the jacks? The jacks just travel to the middle of the deck and turns up. Watch. And in the middle of the deck and face up are the other two jacks. Mola, eh? But the power of persuasion is very strange. It's very strange. You will see. What is your name? Pedro. Okay. Pedro, how many cards do you see here?
5.
Excuse me? 5?
5 cards.
5. You see here? 5. What is your name? Tatiana. How many cards do you see here? 3. 3? You saw 5, you 3. What is your name? Sarah. How many jacks do you see here? 2. Okay, you see 2 jacks. You see 3 jacks. And you saw 5 jacks.
No, 5 cards.
This is very strange. Now, I'm going to try that everyone here watch the same thing, okay? I'm going to try that everyone here is seeing, for example, 2 jacks, and between them, 1 card, but face down, okay? Already. Everybody is seeing between the 2 jacks are a card face down, yes? But between these 2 or between those 2? Those 2? These 2? Okay, I have here 1 card face down between the 2 jacks, but it's not between these 2, are between those 2. You don't believe me, do you? Okay, watch. Yes. Watch. Oops. Sorry. I try again. Yes. Can you see it? No? Because it is in the back. Can you see it? No, because it is in the back. Magicians call this back and front. And as you can tell, I'm awesome at it. Now everybody is seeing how between the 2 pairs of jack there are a 2 card face down. Yes. There are not any card, are the 3rd and the 4th aces. Okay. Probably you are thinking, okay, the magician give her the jacks and he's a mine, but the aces can be prepared or the special or enjoy, enjoy. I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm a very, very bad magician because I'm a magician that when I perform a trick, when I finish the trick, I explain it. Give me the card. Give me the card. Okay, since the beginning, I have 8 cards. Yes, I don't have only 4, just 4. No, 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 no. I have 8. What happened is that I have the aces hiding, okay? Now I'm going to put right here in order that you can follow the explanation, okay? Then I show you the jack for the back, for the face, for the back, for the face. And what I did, I take one of the jack and change for one of the aces. And one of the aces, and this is so fast. Okay. I will repeat it, okay? I will repeat it. I don't know if I'm a good magician, but for sure I'm a very good painter. A coat of paint. Watch. Two. Two. The third one and the last one at the same time. Now. Yeah. Then, wait. Hold your applause. Then, if I have here, what I have here, the aces. If I have here the aces, which one are there? The jacks. Now I'm going to try that the jacks travel from the table to my hand, and the aces travel. Already. Tatiana, what do you like the most? The aces, or do you like them all the jacks? The jacks. Sure? Okay. Then I put they here. And from the aces, which one do you prefer? Spade. This one? Okay. This no, this no, this no. Okay. Okay. I put here, I put here. Here. Now. What is your name? What? Litu. Li. Li. N. Juan. Sorry. You are in charge to watch, okay, the ace of spades. But your task is not a very difficult task. The more difficult task will be yours. Come here, please, come here. Like this, here. Okay, Tatiana, yes? Okay, Tatiana, you don't need to follow the ace, okay? This is his task, okay? And it's very, very easy. Your task is more difficult. You need to follow this is 4 cards. Do you know what cards are there? You choose they are the jacks. The jacks. Now, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, and the 4 jacks. Remember, the jack of spade, the jack of clubs, the jack of diamond, and the jack of hearts. Okay? Then, please. Put your hand like this. Okay. And put your hand on the top of the jacks. And the other one on top of this one, okay? And press, but don't flip the table over, okay? Okay, now I'm going to try that the ace of spades travel from here to there, and the 4 jacks travel from there, I'm going to change one by four, okay? Watch. I take the first jack. Can you see it? No, because it is in the back. I put it here. I take the second one and I put it here. I take the third one and I put it here. Now I have here a four card. But it's a very good square and you can have a notice of it, okay? The last one I put here. And now the ace of spades. Can you see? Can you see? Please, for first time, lift one hand, and lift the other one, and rub the card. How many cards do you have there? One. And here, four. Turn the card. This is the ace of spades, and I have here 1, 2, 3, and the four. Yeah. This is the Jack routine. I'm going to explain you that routine in separate tricks. For the first of them, I call this part of the routine the twisting jacks. And I need to say that this is my version of a magic trick from a French magician Bebel. Okay, this is my version, my personal version, and my haggley. You need a deck of cards, of course, with one joker. You take out the four jacks, you take out the four aces. One of the aces you need to put under the joker, and the other three aces on the top of the deck, okay? Of course, you can take out the jacks before or after you prepare this. You can put in different places the jacks, and you take out the jacks, and the spectator can check the jack are a normal card. Now you take the four jacks, and while the spectator are checking the four jacks, you need to take a break over the three first top cards. Okay? To take this break, I just push the card like this, and then when I square, I take the break. Okay? Remember, under the three top cards, three aces. Then I take the four jacks, I put the bottom one of the jacks on the top of the three cards, and put the jacks with the same break, okay? I square the four jacks, I pass the first one, pass the second one, pass the third one, but when I pass the third one, I put my little finger like this and take a break, okay? And put the other card that I have in my right hand over this one. Then if I take out my hand like this, you can see the stolen card. This is two jacks, okay? Then I have here on my right the card case. I put the card case here on my right, and then I turn my hand like this, and the spectator can't see the two stolen jacks, okay? I turn like this, I take the card case, I put the card case in the middle of the table, and take the rest of the deck. Now I speak about I'm going to try to hypnotize the spectator, but I need that they look at the joker while I'm waving it, okay? Then while I'm going to explain this, I take a break under the two cards, the joker and the ace. I wave and show like this, the joker. And when I finish this, I pass the brake from the left hand to the right hand like this, and doing the cut, this is cut, I put the two cards on the top of the deck. Now this is two cards, the ace and the joker are the cover from these two stolen jacks, okay? When I finish this, I need to take a break under the three top cards, okay? That's 1, 2, 3. And now I take the card over the break. But don't move, okay? Because the spectator can see this jack. I have this card square here, and I put my left thumb here, and now I can move these other two cards, and this card is the ace. When I put this on the top, the ace is between the two jacks, and the joker is the cover of all of these moves, okay? Now you need to put this setup in the middle of the deck. I just cut the deck, and now the cards are prepared into the deck. Now I take again the 4 jacks, and for the first turn jack, I do an Emsley count, okay? But I don't do the Emsley count from the beginning to the finish, okay? I stop in the middle of the count in order that the spectator can see the first jacks turn back, okay? I do this, I do the Emsley, I stop here, I can show the first jack turn back, and now when the spectator have seen that card turn back, I put the other two and finish the Emsley count, okay? For the second one, I take invincible position with my right hand. I pass the first one, the second one, the third one, and the last one is the double card under the other three. And the spectator can see the second jack turn back. I square now. I do again an Emsley count, but now I don't stop the count. I do the whole sequence from the Emsley count, okay? I do this. But now I finish, but I put like this is card, and I do a booklet in the bottom card. I take this card and move like this. And the spectator can see 3 jacks turn back and 1 less to turn back. Now I square, I do the Emsley count completely, and the fourth of the jacks, it turns back, okay? The next move is the all backs, okay? For these all backs, I normally do this and do this, okay? Now I pass with my left thumb the first card like this, turn this packet here, pass the top card, turn the whole packet, pass the third card, and with this card I do an Stuart Gordon and put under the other 3 cards. Now I need to do an frustration count, okay? This 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once again, I did the Stuart Gordon because I need this double leaf like this, and now you need to put this under the top card. Then I just move the top card with my left thumb and put like this. I wave the card again, and one of the jacks appear. I just take the first one, take the second one, and I show the jack. I turn the jack, I put the other two cards over the jack, and now I'm going to show again this jack. To show the jack again, I need to do a triple lift, okay? Then I do a triple lift, and normally I use this technique from a magician from Catalonia, Pablo Domènech, okay? Pablo Domènech, the doble retención, double rotation. You take the 4 jacks like this, with your thumb in this corner, move to the right, and all of these cards are moving to the right, but this card is not moved, okay? Like this. Now I put this finger in this corner, this thumb in this edge, and continue the move of this card. Then I have here the triple lift, okay? I turn and I put the jack of hearts on the table. Now I do another double lift, okay? It's not a double lift, it's a triple lift, okay? And put the second jack. Then I say to the spectator, okay, if I have here the jack of hearts and the jack of clubs, which one are there? And while I'm told this, I pass the top card under the other cards. Take the first card and show, and I say, no, I don't have here the spade and the diamond that the spectator told you. You say, no, I have here the jack of clubs. Take the bottom card, turn the bottom card, and I have here the jack of hearts. And then I take in middle position the 3 cards like this. With my finger, I move to the left the bottom card, and now I put the 3 cards like as 2 on the table, okay? Then I ask to the spectator, okay, if I have here the jack of clubs and the jack of hearts, which one are there? They say, oh, okay, the jack of spade and the jack of diamond. And you say, no, I have here 2 aces. Now I put the 2 aces on the top of the table and say, okay, if I have here the 2 aces, where are the jacks? And then explain that the jacks travel to the middle of the deck and face up. Now I just need to spread the cards and show the 2 jacks in the middle of the deck. Now I take the 3 cards, but I don't show the ace between the jacks, and I don't say nothing about this card, okay? I take like this, I put this is 2 aces here, and I say to the spectator, how many cards do you see here? And the spectator, when I do this, say 5. I look at the spectator and say, 5? Do you see here 5 cards? But now I point to these 3 cards and ask other spectator, and you, how many cards do you see here? And the spectator say 3. 3? And you, how many jacks do you see here? And he say 2. Okay, you saw 5, you saw 3 jacks, and you saw just 2 jacks. It's very strange. Then I say, okay, I'm going to try that all of you see the same thing. I'm going to try, everyone here is seeing 2 jacks, and between them, 1 card turned back. The spectator laughed the joke, and they say, okay, I can see it now. And when I do the magic gesture, I say to the spectator, now you can see how between the 2 jacks there is a card turned back, and the spectator say, oh yes, of course, I saw before. And you say, but you see between these two or between those two. And now the spectator is guessing, hey, what say the magician? Between these two, no, between those two. Then I normally take the deck, square the deck, put my hand like this. I do like if I take one card, but really I don't take any card. I do this, I show my hand in both sides, and now I put this edge of my hand here, and when I move the hand like this, I put this card exposed, and I cover the card with my hand. Now I do this, pop, and the spectator can see one card between this is two and this is two jacks. Now you take the two cards and show that is the third and the fourth aces. I will show you my own version of the classical trick of Paul Harrit reset. You need 8 cards, 4 aces and 4 jacks, okay? Then when I spread the 8 card between my hand, I put my little finger like this in order that when I close and square the cards, I can take a break over the last jack, okay? Then I slice the top ace and put the ace over the last jack. I slice the second ace, and when I slice the fourth ace, I steal these 2 aces, like this, okay? Now I show the aces like this. I put the cards on the table, and I'm going to show the jacks one by one. I take the first one, I turn my hand back, I take the second one, I turn, and I open this card. It's very, very, very important that you open this card after you put your hand with the back like this. Don't show like this because the spectator can see the ace between the jacks, okay? Now you close and square this card, put one of the jacks here, and with the other, you turn the whole packet. Now, while you are showing this jack, you need to take a break under the top card. Now you put the jack here, do the magic gesture, and the first jack transform in the first ace, okay? Now you remove the double and put the single card on the top of the table. Now slice the top card, turn it the other 2, ready, the other 3, slide the jack on the top, and the other one, you need to put this jack in jog, okay? Then you take this double card in this corner, and now you start to do this move. When you are doing this move, in one of the moments, you need to press here the card under the jack and put and drop this card on the top of the other jack and continue the move, okay? We repeat, you have here and do this, okay? Now you need to put the jack in his place, show the double card showing the ace, and put the single card on the table. Now you show the third, turn it, and now you transform the 2 jacks at the same time in the 2 last aces, okay? You show the last aces, you take this card, you leave this ace face up and show one of the jacks on the table. Now you put the jacks in its place, remove the double, and become the first transformation, drop the other cards on top of this one, and now you finish doing an MSA count and showing in the same way that you did before, okay? Then, but now when you square these two cards, you need to keep a break under this jack, okay? Now you put the other two over the other jack, take here, turn this hand with the aces hiding, and take the cards on the table and put the other ones on the table. Okay, you change their position. Now you need to do an Ascanio spread. You do the Ascanio spread, you show the four aces, leave the double ace on top of the jacks in the table, put the other one like this, the other, the last one, and now you separate the four aces from the jacks, and the spectator can take all of this card and can check them. Well, now you can finish with this trick, with the reset, or you can continue with the next trick, under the hand. For this trick, you need to remove 3 of their aces, okay? You remove 3 of them and take 1. You need to show the 4 jacks to the spectator and put the 4 jacks on the top of the deck. Now, while you are showing the ace to the spectator, you need to take a break and put face up on the top of the deck the ace. Now you need to do the KM move, okay? You take the double leaf like this, put in this edge. Now with this finger, you take the card under the ace, okay? And showing this ace, put the ace again here, and now you can turn your hand and you are ready to do the double leaf, okay? You prepare the double leaf, and now you show the ace and say to one spectator, please keep your side on the ace. I put the ace right there, and I'm going to take these 4 cards from the top of the deck, that there are the 4 jacks, okay? Then you take the first one, put the second one on the top of this one, and the other 2 under they. And you, with your left hand, need to put in your the deck in order that you can leave this 3-finger free. Now you turn this packet, and with this 3-finger free and this hand, you can do an MSLA count and show the 4 jacks, really 3 jacks plus the ace, to the spectator. Then you put the deck in its place, turn it, the 4 card, take another break, and you need to count one by one the 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you are going to show again the 4 jacks and telling its suit. Then you take the first one, you put the other ones like this, square, a little square, and you show the first jack and say, Jack of spade, and you put under the card, but also under the break. Okay, you put the card here. The spectator think that the card is under these jacks. Now you take the second one, claps, and put in the same place. Okay? Take the third one, show and put in the same place, and now be careful that don't move this card from here, because if you move, the spectator can see that these cards are under this card and not with this other card. Now you need to put all of the cards like this, okay? And you can turn your hand and spread a little the jacks. Then the spectator can see the corner of the first jack, the second jack, the third, and the fourth. You say to the spectator, please, put your hand like this. And when the spectator put his hand like this, you square here, turn all, and with your finger, push and put inside all the cards under the break, okay? And this card you put on the table, and the spectator put his hand, okay, over the 4 jacks. Then, now you need to remove the top card, okay, that is an indifferent card. For that, you just need to do a slice, put in the middle, and you have now here the 3 jacks. Now, while you are telling to the spectator which is the effect that you are going to try to change the position to this card is going to travel, no? Okay, from here to here, and this 4 for here, and you are doing the moves with my left hand that I have here. I take my thumb and I count 1, 2, and 3 cards. I take a break like this, and now I say to the spectator, please lift one of your hand, because first the spectator put one hand and you say put the other one on the top of the other hand, okay? And the spectator has the 2 hands on the top of the cards. And you say, please lift one of your hands. And now you are showing empty your right hand. Now you look to the spectator, change the deck from this hand to this hand, and do the palming. This is card, and take the deck like this, and say to the spectator, and lift the other hand, and now you are showing empty the left one. And say to the spectator, and rub the cards. How many cards do you have there? And now the spectator move, and while he is moving, I drop the deck on the top of the table. I place these 3 cards on the top of this one, and I spread the cards. The spectator show the ace, and I show 1, 2, 3, and the 4 jacks, and this is the end of this trick. This routine is very, very, very special to me, because I learned the beginning of this routine when I was a child, 16 years old. And a friend of mine showed me the first part of this routine, the first of one, no? The twisting jacks. I have another thing to say to you about this routine. If you are doing magic tricks with your deck and you need to do this trick in any moment, you can do it. I show you what I do, okay? Normally, the cards are inside the deck. You have used the card in other tricks. And then if I need to prepare this card, I put the card case here, okay? And when I'm going to look for the jacks, I really search the aces. I take the ace and I do the half thin circle, okay? I take one of the aces, I take out one jack, I forget one of the jacks because I need a time to search the other aces. I do again the cool, and now I do the cool with the joker, and I do the cool with the other ace and take out the rest of the jacks. One here, the other one here, and the other one here. Now you have here in the top of the deck the 4 aces and the joker. Now you just need to cut like this, and you now are ready to perform this trick. I'm going to tell you something special. I'm going to tell you a very strange relationship between two objects, okay? One of the objects are the dice, okay? The dice. And the other one are the deck of cards. This strange relationship is like this. The dice command and the card obey. Yes? For example, can you help me please? Come here. And I have here 4 dice. Can you roll it the 4 dice, please? Yeah? Yes? Okay. Now I put the dice here. Yes? And now, please, your name? Pedro. Pedro. I have a big head, but a very little memory. Okay. Pedro. Pedro, cut the deck when you want. No. Take the packet. And now put the packet like this.
Like this?
Shuffle. Do this and shuffle the deck.
Like
Yes,
this? Okay.
it's up to you. Okay?
Okay.
And give me the packet. Okay. Then remember, take the packet like this.
Like this?
Yes. And put over the dice. This is a 1. Yes? Okay. You roll the 1, and 2, 4.
Yes.
And you shuffle the deck. Yes? And you put over this 1.
Yes.
The dice command and the card obey. Then, if you put after your shuffle the packet over the dice number 1, this card must be
And nice.
an ace. Turn out the packet, and it's an ace. Sit down, please. But, okay. Please, choose one of the 4 dice. The 4 are 2, 4. It's more easy if you stand up and take 1. Are you sure? Did you know prefer this one or this one or this one? Sure? Okay. Roll the dice. Several times. Are different number chosen out. Yes? Roll the dice. This is, for example, a 2. Roll it again. Now it's a 5, a different number. Yes? Then I'm going to put the ace of clubs in the center of the deck. Okay? And I cut, and shuffle. And how is this going to work? Now you will roll one more time the dice. white. The dice will show us one of the number between 1 and 6. And the ace of clubs will be in the same position that command the dice roll. 5. Do you like the number 5 or you want to roll again? You roll again? Okay, roll again when you want. 2. Do you like the 2 or do you prefer to roll again? It's okay? Nice. Now the ace of clubs is in the 25 position. Okay, wait a second. Now. Do you prefer that I take out 2 cards and the next one is your card, or you prefer the second one? The second one, or I take out 2? Take out 2, and the next one, the ace of clubs. Okay. Not the first one. Not the second one. You choose this one. Not the 4th, not the 5, not the 6. And what did I told you? That the dice command and the card obey. Then if the dice command and the card obey, I have here. Thank you. And why? Why? Why I have here just one card? Why? Because I have just one dice. Yes, if I have here 4 dice, I have here 4 cards. What is your name? Miguel. Do you know to count up from 1 to 4? You will try, okay. I count with you because my English is better than yours. Okay, count with me the card. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And how many dice? 4. Okay, count with me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's amazing. Watch, I have here the 1, and I have here the 2. I have here the 3 and the 4. Then, if I have here the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, must be this card are the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. Okay, I'm going to try something more difficult, okay? With the dice and the card. Watch. I have here the ace, the 2, the 3, and the 4. Now, I'm going to put over the card number 1, the dice number 1. That's right. I'm going to put over the card number 2, the dice number 2. That's right. The 3 over the 3 and over the 4, the dice number 4. Okay? Now the dice and the card match. Yes, I have here 1 and 1, 2 and 2. But what happens if I change the dice and change the position? Now don't match. But what did I tell you? That the dice command and the card obey. Then if I have here the 3, I have here the 3, I have here the 1, I have here the 4, and I have here the 2. The 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. What was your name? Pedro, again, Pedro. Pedro. And why did this happen? Why? because the dice command and the card. Yeah. Okay, I will repeat it. Okay, more fast. Okay, I put the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. Okay, no much. 1 with 1, 2 with 2, 3 with 3. But what happens if I change the dice from the position? Once. Then, if I have here 4 ones, yes, I have here the 4 eights. How many cards I have here? Don't blink. And dice? 3. Mola, eh? How many dice I have here? And cards? And now, yes, 2. How many cards I have here? Can you take the 2 cards? Are just 2? Put one of them on my hand. The other one on top. How many cards I have here? And dice? 1. 1. Yes. How many cards I have here? 1. And dice? 1. Please, help me again. Can you put your signature on the top of the ace? Put a big... Okay, Tatiana. Remember the card with the signature of Tatiana in the middle of the deck. Yes, you can see it? Yes. From now, watch. It's very important. Your card is in the middle, but a little more down. Yes? And a very important thing. Take the dice with the number 1 up. Okay. It's very important. With the ones up. Okay? And remember, your card is in the middle, a little more down. Yes? Remember? Yes. Okay. I'm going to put the card inside the deck. Yes, it's miss. Well, okay. Now. Yes? Okay. And now, please, come here and touch with the dice 1 card. Touch 1 card. Touch 1. Which one? This one? Or this one? Or this one? Or this one? Okay, this one and this one, okay? No, wait a second. No, wait a second. I missed your card. Okay, now. Touch 1 more card with the dice. Okay. And 1 more, freely. Like the others. What? This one? Okay, this one. Then you have chosen 4 cards from here. Yes? Sit down, please. And now, choose any person. You, okay. Please tell me a number between 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Tell me a number between 1 and 4. Then she will put the dice on the top of this number, and your signal card is in this position. 2? Don't you prefer 3? 2. Are you sure? 2. Sure. Okay. 2 in Spanish mean tres. Yes, it's true. You don't believe me? Okay, no. You choose 2. Sure. Okay. 1 and 2. This one? Yes, this is the 2. No, this is 2. Normally in Spain we count from here. 1, 2, 3. And if you want, you can count from here. But the trick is not good if you count from here. Okay? Please take the dice with the ace and put on the top of the card. And sit down. You can choose this one, but you prefer this other one. Now, thinking well, are you sure that you prefer the dice here, or do you prefer to change there? What, I don't understand you. You can change? Sure? Okay, change. Put here. Thanks. And now the great final. Please come here. Don't sit. Take the dice and put here. And here. And now this is the end of the routine. Take the card and show the ace of clubs to everyone. Okay. Sit down, please. wait a second. We can't cut after this mistake, yes? Okay, I What did I tell you? Then where you put the dice will be the card. And where you put the dice on the card case. Watch. The dice command, the card. Okay. Now I'm going to show you my routine, the dice command and the card obey. This is a 5 phases routine. The first one is the card match. You need a deck of cards, a cup, and 4 dice. You need the card case and the pen. You separate the 4 aces and the 2, the 3, and the 4 of one of the aces. more than one of the aces, okay? But if you are continue with the whole routine or the first section of this routine, you need to put 3 of the aces here on the bottom of the deck, the 4, the 3, and the 2 on the bottom and over the aces, and the other ace on top of the deck. Now, I'm going to imagine that you just are going to do the first trick of the routine, the card match. For this routine, you say to the spectator to roll the 4 dice, and you watch if one of the dice are with the ace, the number 1, up, okay? If you don't have any of them with the ace up, you take the dice and roll again, showing the dice, and now it's probably that you have a 1. If you don't have, roll again, roll again, roll again, you have time. But probably your spectator don't have the same time that you have, okay? Then, I'm going to put 1 dice with the ace. And you put the dice with the ace in second position or in third position. It's the same, really, okay? Then you say to the spectator, please, cut the deck and take a packet, and the spectator take a packet. When the spectator take a packet, you need to show him what he needs to do, okay? Then you say to the spectator, please take the packet like this, put your thumb here, and do this, do this, do this, shuffle. Then the spectator is thinking that you are showing him how to shuffle the deck, and he knows how to shuffle. When the spectator do this action, the first card that is an ace is now in the bottom position when he finished his shuffle. Then, when he finishes his shuffle, you say him, please, put your hand with the card over the dice, and you point these dice. Then he inconsciently put his hand over the dice with the 1. And now you say to the spectator, I told you that the dice command and the card obey. If you roll the dice, you take, this is 4 number, and you take the packet, shuffle the packet, and put in the dice that you want, then the bottom card now is, and when the spectator turn the card, they can see the ace, and this is the card match. Now, if you came from the first effects, you are ready to continue with this trick. If you are not, you just need to say to the spectator that select any card, it's indifferent, okay? Now, the second effect, card add number. The spectator choose one of the 4 dice, and he roll the dice, roll again, in order that the spectator can see that the dice is a normal one, okay? Then you take the ace, and you put the ace into the deck. If you are continuing with this routine, don't move this card, this setup, from the bottom of the deck. Then, if you will continue with the whole routine, you need to do this, put the ace here, and now you take a break like this, and you can do the undercut and put the ace on the top of the deck, and you are still with the setup on the bottom. If you are going to do for separate, you can do any control that you want to put the selected card on the top of the deck. Really, you don't need the card on the top. You need this card in third position. For that, I start overhand shuffle. I put 1, I put 2, I load the spectator, and I say, I'm going to say you something. And then I stop the shuffle, and now I have in third position the ace of clubs. Well, now there is not a unique way to go to any place. I show you a few of them. I don't use ever the same way to go toward the ace, okay? I'm going to show you a few. Then, if the spectator rolls the dice and the number shown is the 1, you can do a triple lift, okay? And the card is in the first position. If the spectator put the dice in the number 2, okay, don't put, he roll the dice, remember. You can take out the first card and do now the double lift, okay? Or maybe you can say to the spectator, do you want that your card is going to be in the second position, or I take out 2 cards and your card is the next? The spectator say the next, you take out the first 2 cards, and now you have here the ace. If the spectator roll at the 3, this is the best option because it's done. You don't need to touch the deck, and you can very clear take the first one, put face up. It's very important that you put the card that you remove from the top of the deck face up, okay? Because the spectator will can think that you have 6 repeat extra card with the same number, 6 ace of clubs on the top of the deck. And it's so easy in this manner, okay? Ever face up the card. And I used to put the third here, and I continue showing the next card. Okay, if the spectator, okay, the card is in the third position, roll the dice, and the dice show us the 4. If you don't have appetite to do technique, you can do this. 2 and 2, 4, okay? The card number 4, not the 1, not the 2, not the 3, not the 5, not the 6. What happened if I have the card in third position and I count like this, 2 and 2, 4, really this is the third, but the spectator thinks that it's the 4. If the spectator roll the dice with the 5, you can do the same. 2 and 3, 5. And this is the selected card. Now, and you show the rest. If the spectator put the 6, the same. You do 2 plus 4, 6 days. Maybe you prefer to do another technique. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it if the spectator roll the 6. You can put the first one like this, the second one like this, and the rest of them you can do a second deal, or you can do a glide card. You do this and say, not in the first position, not in the second position. Now you do the technique, no in the third, the fourth, the fifth, in the, and now this is the card, okay? I call this part of the routine, this section, 4 dice, 4 cards, okay? If you are coming from the other phase, you have ready to continue with this trick, okay? If you don't worry, you need to force 1 ace for 1 spectator, and you need the setup with the 2, the 3, and the 4. You don't need the other 3 aces. Just 2, 3, and the 4. Of course, the same suit that this one. Okay? The spectator choose a card, and this is 1 card, and you have here 1 dice, and you say to the spectator, why do you have here 1 card? Okay? The spectator don't know why, no? And you say to the spectator, I have 1 card because I have 1 dice. If I don't have 1 dice and I have 4 dice, I have 4 cards. And then the cards transforming in 4 cards. And how is this going to work? I would like to have the deck on the table and don't touch the deck, okay? In order that I can show my hand clear empty just a second before that this card transforming into a 4 card, okay? I do this. I start a shuffle with my hand, and I slip the 2 of clubs, the 3, the 4, and I put the deck in jog of this card. I turn the whole packet, and now, as you can see, I have here a step. Then, if I press here, the cards jump. Yes, the card jumps. Jumps. Okay. What is the technique? The technique is very simple. I just put this part of my hand here, the card jumps, and I take the cards, and I go to the edge of the table and grip the card with the thumb and the pinky. And now I drop here, and I show the 4 card. Then, how I did in order that you don't see me to do this technique, I use a strong misdirection like this. You have here, then I put the cup with the 3 dice inside in front of the deck. I take the cup, I drop the dice in my left hand, and I put the cup in its place. What happened? That if I want to put this hand in his place, I'm going to pass over this deck, and I can press here and take the card at the same time that I roll the dice. I'm going to do again, but in a real time, okay? In order that you can see how this works. I do this. Why I have here just 1 card? Because I have here just 1 dice. If I have 4, I have here 4 cards. And now the spectator start to applaud, and he feel the effect, and at the moment that the spectator are feeling this effect, and they applause, and they look each other, I take that opportunity to do this. This is the dice number 1. Yeah, you can see here the 2, here the 3, and here the 4. I take this time of relax from the spectator to do this. How? Very, very simple. They are not paying attention. And I can do when you want. I can stand up and go for a coffee and come back and sit in my place, and the spectator can't notice about it. Okay? Then I simply take the dice. I say, okay, I have here the 1, I need the 2, this is the 4, and I need the 3, that is that 1. And I come back to my initial position and wait that the spectator pay attention to me again. When they pay attention to me again, now I'm here relaxing with the dice, very far away for me. And I say, oh, okay, do you know how to count up from 1 to 4? And they say, oh, yes, of course. Well, please count with me the cards. Then I move the first 3 cards and say, count with me, 1. Take this one and say 2, 3, and 4. And the dice and the spectator say, 4, count with me, please. 1, and I point the dice, number 1. 1, 2, I look at to the dice and point the 2. 3, and I say, this the 3, and I don't finish the word, okay? 3, and now with my side, I look for the 4, and when I see the 4, oh, it's cool. I have here the 1, I have here the 2, here the 3, and I have here the 4. Then, if they are the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, this card has to be the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. And the trick is done. The trick, remember, know the routine. If you want to continue with this routine, I did something else. I just prepared the last phase of the next trick, when the faces of the dice transforming in 4 aces. Now, if you look to the screen, you can see here 1 6 here, yes, 1 6 and 1 6. This means that if I turn like this, you can see now the 4 aces, the 4 ones. Okay? To do this, I just do this. The dice are here, and I say, okay, I have this card. This is the 1. I move and say, this is the 2, and put the 6 to the left. This is the 3, do the same. And this is the 4. And put here, and I am ready to perform the next phase of this routine. I hope that you are enjoying this routine. I spend a lot of my time to make this routine. Now, if you want to continue with the routine, you are ready. Because remember, you have here still the 3 aces, and you have here the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. If you want to do this part of the routine, you can do it. You just need to put the 3 aces on the bottom of the deck and take out the cards 1, 2, 3, and 4, the 4 dice, and put 1 dice with the 1, 1 dice with the 2, with the 3, with the 4. And you are ready. Then, I do this. I take the card and I prepare the 4 aces like this. I slide this one, slide this one, slide this one, and I put the deck here, as you can see, okay? I don't square the deck, I put like this in order that when I turn the deck, I can put a step but here from the long side of the deck, okay? There are the 3 aces, as you can see, yes, and the rest of the card. And you put here on your right. You take the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1, and show the 1 to the spectator, slide the 2, put these 2 cards on top of these 2, slide the 3, and put on the top the rest of the card, showing the 4. Okay? Then you turn the whole packet and remove 3 of the dice and take the dice with the number 1. Now you need to do a double leaf and show the ace. Remove the double leaf, put the single card, and put the dice on the top of the card. Then you take the second card and the second dice. And a very important thing, you need to say first the card and after that the number. This is important. Okay? I say over the card number 1, the dice number 1. Over the card number 2, I remove the double, okay? The dice number 2. Now I put the next here face down and the next here face up. And now I say first the dice number 3, all the attention is not at the card, is at the dice, okay? Because I can't show this card because this is not a 3. But the spectator have seen clear the 1, have seen clear the 2. They are seeing the 4. Of course, this have to be the number 3. But I put all my attention in the dice and not in the card. The 3, over the 3, and over the 4, the dice number 4. Now you need to do a sequence. It's very easy, don't worry about it. You take these 2 dice, change the dice, take these other 2, change the dice. Now take these 2 and change and finish changing these 2. Okay? Then, now take out the dice and show that now you don't have here the 1, you have the 3, you have here the 1, you have here the 4, and you have here the 2. And now when the spectator starts to applaud you, you take the ace number 1, turn face down, take the 2, take the 3, take the 4. All of these, why the spectator are applause and feeling the effect, okay? Now, I turn this packet, I move the ace like this, and now, as you can see, I have here the 2, the 3, and the 4 square, and the ace like this, and the deck, since the beginning, are in the same position. The rest of the card and the other 3 aces. And now I do a Marlowe change, a change from Marlowe, okay? Is this. I take the packet like this, I square the 2, the 3, and the 4 with the rest of the packet, and the ace with the rest of the aces, like this. Now, I just need to take this corner of the 4 aces and take out the deck, and put the deck on my left. When I did that, I spread this card, and you can see the same photo, the same picture that you saw here. When I take the 2, the 3, and the 4, you say the same. The ace face up, and the 2, 3, and 4 face down, okay? I don't want that the spectator have all of the pieces, all of my moves in his mind. Then I tried that the spectator can't notice when I move this packet. And for that, I do this. I have here, and I don't did the change yet. I take here, I look to the spectator on my left, and take the deck and point them and say, why are these happen? I spread here because the dice command, I drop the deck, and the card obey. And now I move the cup from my right to my left. Not for this routine. I do this just if I'm going to continue what the rest of the routine. If you are not continuing with the rest of the routine, and you are going to stop right now, you don't need to move the cup. Of course, you need to move the deck. Okay. Now, when the spectator pay attention to you again, you say, okay, I'm going to repeat more fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 with 2, 3, 4. Now the card and the dice match. But if I change his places, and what happened? I prepared in the beginning the aces to the right. I don't need to be careful to search now where is each ace. If I have the dice in any order, I need now to pay attention in this dice like this in this way, and this in this way, and it's very difficult to do like this. Then, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, all of the aces, okay? Now, here, here, and here, you just need to move these 3 dice to the left. I change the position, I turn 1 dice, I turn the other 2 dice, and now I stop, and I say, what's wrong? Once, okay? Then, if the dice command and the card obey, if I have here 4 ones, I must have here the 4 aces. We are continuing with the next part of the routine. For this routine, disappearing cards, you need the 4 aces and the 4 dice. Okay? If you are coming from the before phase, you have all that you need to do this. Okay? If you start here, you need to take out the 4 aces, the 4 dice, and put the deck right here and the cup in front of the deck. It's very important that this deck is in this position, not in this, not in this, no, in this position. It's very, very important. And the cup on front, okay? Then you put here the 4 dice, and now you take one of the aces, show the ace clear, drop on the table, drop the second one on top of the first one, the third, and the fourth. You need to do a spread with these 4 aces, and now you are going to square slowly the 4 aces and take like this. It's very important that your body need to be like this, okay? And with your hand far away from the edge of the table, okay? Because I don't want that the spectator will think that I drop the card in my lapping or under the table, nothing, okay? Then, first disappear, I show the aces and say 4 aces, and I remark I have here 4 aces, okay? It's very important, the initial situation. I have here 4 cards. I take like this, take and remove one of the dice and 3 dice. Then, if I have here 3 dice, I have here 3 cards. And how it's this work? Like this. This is a technique from the French magician called Bernal Billis, okay? And works like this. You just need to put 2 of your fingers, the thumb and other when you want, take the 3 cards like this, and you need to do a move, a fast move, a quick move here, and the 2 cards between the first and the last one are moving by itself like this and don't separate itself. They permanent square. Okay? The card disappears, and now I take the double card using the Scanio pins of 3. You need to put these 2 fingers like this and press with your thumb between them, okay? But with the card. In this position, these cards are going to stay square, okay? And now you show the other 2, and now in the relation of the spectator, you put the double card here in 10K position, and now you are going to square the cards, but not from here, from here. In this way, these 2 cards are going to be in the 10K position. But you need the card here just a moment, because when you have here the 3 cards, and the spectator are relaxing, you put here, and now I look at to one spectator at my left, I do this, and now, as you can see, the deck is here for this reason. I'm going to take the cup, and at the same time, I'm going to place these two cards on the top of this deck. I'm going to move this in order that you can see well this move. Okay? You square here, you have the card here, you are going to take the cup and place the two cards here. Okay? Take here, and I move from here to there the cup. I take again the cards, I remove one dice, and now I show two aces. Now, that is very important. You need to give these two cards to the spectator, because the spectator, in this moment, are thinking that the cards are glued together, okay? Then they need to touch the card that there are just two cards. Then the spectator put one of them on your hand. You say, please put the other one on top of the other one. And now I square these two cards. I remove one dice, and I do this, okay? And one of the cards disappear once again. How works this? I square the card here. I put the card up with my finger. And now you need to put the index finger near and touching the thumb and the card, okay? And don't move ever these two fingers. If you move, the card do this. If you don't move any of these fingers, the card is completely square. And you can also do this to show that it's a single card. Okay? Here, remove the die. I have here just one. Now I take the card face up, the two cards face up. I take the deck from my left and watch. If I need to take with my left hand the dice, I need to go and pass over this ace. In that moment, I, with my finger, take the card under the ace, like this, yes, and I go to take the die, put the die here, put the ace here, and put the deck over the card case. And now I say to one spectator, help me please, come here and put your signature or whatever on the face of the card. Okay, then you need to do the rest of the trick, that is the card into the card case. As you can see, the card case was always in this place, and it's not in this place by casualty, no. It's because I need right here the card case, and the pen is here not for casualty, it's for, I need for this trick the pen here. Because to put the card into the card case, I need to take the card case, to put the card case in front of me, to do this, open the flap of the card case, okay? And now I need to introduce the card inside and remove the card case from here to there, and the spectator didn't notice of it, okay? How I do this? I have here the card case, and I put over the card case the deck. If I move my hand to take the deck, okay, it's normal to the spectator think, okay, the magician are going to take the deck, and they leave to pay attention, and I take the card case and the deck. If I don't put here the deck, and I go to take the card case, and the spectator look at me, he think, okay, he take the card case. Okay, they don't have to this action more importance, but when the card appears into the card case, they can remember in a moment that you go to the card case. It's for that I put the deck on the top of the card case. Then I take, they think that I'm going to take the deck and think in other thing. And now I take both. I put here, I open now here, and now I do a fan, put the ace in the middle of the deck. Of course, the spectator have already put his signature on the face of the card, okay? And with the tamarisk perpendicular control, the TPC, I'm going to put this card inside the box in order that you can see exactly how I do this. I have here a deck of cards from the incredible mind of Luis de Matos, a transparent deck of cards, okay? Then I do the fan, I put the card in the middle, I square, and now I do this, the perpendicular control. When the card, selected card, is in the perpendicular control, tamarisk perpendicular control, I just need to take out the card, and when I have here the card, you can see the card here, I leave my left hand on the top of the card case. Okay, if I don't put the hand here and I try to put the card inside, the card case run on the table. Okay, then I put here, and now I can move this finger and put the card inside the card case, and it's done. Okay, now the card is inside, but I need to take out the card case from here, and I want that the spectator can't remember the card case or myself moving the card case from here to there. Okay, for that I do transit action from Ascanio. If I take this card case and I move, this is a principal action, okay? This is a principal action, is to move the card case. Then I'm going to transform this move, this principal move, in a secondary move. How? I'm going to spread the deck on the table, but I have here the card case, and I can't. Then I remove now the card case, and this is now a secondary action, and the spectator just can remember a principal action. Okay, and then you take the card case from there to here, and the card case stays here, and you move again far away from you, and the spectator can't notice for that. Okay, I'm going to take out the Luis de Matos transparent deck, and I continue with the normal deck. Okay, now I have the car inside the car case, and I need forgotten parentheses in order that the spectator can forget all of this little action where I moving the car case, okay? Then I play with the spectator and say, please touch one card with the dice, and when the spectator touch a card, I say, are you sure that you want this card? Don't you prefer this one? No, this one. No, this one is more beauty. No, this one. Okay, this one and this one. And I continue this play with the spectator. I spend a very funny moment doing this, performing this. The spectator think that I did a mistake, and I search and I say, okay, take another one, and I simulate a very dark force and put the card and one more card, and then I spread looking for the card. Okay, I think, okay, one of these cards is your card. Tell me a number, and I play with the spectator, and I count from here to here or from here to here. But when the spectator finishes to do this, okay, and he showed the card, now I don't need to act, because the spectator can put together all of the moment that I had a mistake. I had a mistake, this card or this one, this card or this one, okay, this and this, take another one, and I did the dirty force. And the spectator put together all of this moment and think, oh, this guy was wrong since the beginning. And now I don't need to act, because the spectator think by himself that it was a real mistake, okay? Now I take and I remove all of the cards, and I do the action that every magician do if they do something wrong. They are going to his office and look for the card. Okay, then I look for the card, and I look to the spectator and say, okay, I have a mistake. Don't worry, I will repeat it, okay? And then I stop here. I turn to my left, my head slowly, and look at the card case, okay? I look at to the spectator, and I say to the spectator, what did I tell you? I told you that where you put the dice, where be your card, and where you put the dice on the card case. And how I do to the spectator put himself the dice on the top of the card case. Very simple. I just say to the spectator, okay, I have here the cards, okay, and the dice is here. I say to the spectator, please take the dice and leave here. And then this was a direct order, a direct command. I command and the spectator obey. And the spectator put the dice here, and then he turned the card, and he don't remember that I command him to do this action. Then remember the cards are here, you do this, and before I remove the card into the card case, I put a final false clue that is when I are looking to the dice, I do this, open the deck on the middle, I push one card from the middle, and I simulate that I palming the card, and I do all that Vernon said that you can't do when you palming a card. I put my hand right like this, and I put my thumb like this, and I put my hand here, and the spectator now are thinking, okay, the dice was put there as a casualty, because the spectator can put here or there or there or there. Then the unique way that the card is inside the card case is that the magician now are going to put inside. Then this is his final false clue. I stay like this and I say, and where you put the dice, and now I show clear and empty my hand. I don't just show empty hand. I need that the spectator can hear the hand empty, and I put my sleeve like this, and I take the card case, I take the dice. I'm going to remove the dice, and I'm thinking well, and how thinking by myself, no? Oh, if I put here the dice, the card jump from here to there, or there. Then I put again here. Now, I open first the flap in this position, because if I open here, the card can be looked for the spectator, okay? Then I open here, and when I open here, I turn the card case and move. This is flaps, and slowly, 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 I remove the selected card from the card case. I put the card face up, the signet card, and I put the die over the ace, and this is all. Now I want to tell you a couple of tips for this routine, or a few parts of this routine. For example, when I perform the trick with the card at number, I normally don't use a count 2 and 2, 4, or I don't use to do the second deal. Normally, I love to play with the spectator. I play with the spectator until the spectator, rolling the dice, put the number 3, okay? Another tips, when you go to put the card inside the card box, okay, you need a little cover. This cover is when you say to the spectator, after you did the TPC, you say to the spectator, please take the dice with the number 1 ups, take like this, and touch a card, and while he is doing that, and all of the attention of the spectator are over the spread, I do the secret moves and put inside the box. One more thing. The idea that the character or the roles taken for the two elements, the dice and the cards, was an idea from Arturo de Ascanio. He was a routine called Los dados mandan y las cartas obedecen. The dice command and the card obey. It's not the same routine, of course, but the role of the things, the pattern is inspired in this routine from Arturo D'Ascanio. And the original seed of this routine came from the marvelous mind of Bill Simon. Okay, concretely, just the part that I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. And now match. I move the dice. The card matches, and after that, the cards transform into an aces. Okay, this was the first seed of this whole routine, and the idea when I roll the dice, and when the spectator see that I have here the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, was from very good friend of mine from Spain, Elena. The idea from this effect was for her, but the method is my own creation, okay? And I would like to tell you other credits to Jim Krenz and Juan Tamariz, because they has the same idea at the same time. The idea to use the Tamariz perpendicular control to put a card inside the card box, okay? This is all. I hope that you enjoy performing this routine. Wait. One more thing. Maybe you are not familiar with the use of the TPC, Tamariz Perpendicular Control. Let me show you some move in order that you can learn well this extraordinary technique. I'm going to use, again, the Luis de Matos transparent deck. I'm going to take just a few cards, and I'm going to take one normal card, and you can see now you square here. You need to push in this corner, okay, just in this corner, not in the other parts of the card, in this edge. And when you push here, the card is inside the deck, but in this position, okay? Then, two more things. The left hand has to be with the thumb in this edge and with the pink in this corner, okay? Now, with this hand like this, how curvature, you now square like this corner, and square like this. You move your thumb, taking the corner, move like this, and with this finger, you do this and put the card in perpendicular, okay, with the help of your little finger. Wait to do again. You push here. Now I'm going to put like this, and now you can see how the card is, yes? And now before you take out your right hand, you need to spread a little the top card in order that the spectator can't see the card in perpendicular position. Okay? When you have this card semi-spread, you can take out this hand, you can take or press this corner of the perpendicular card, just this corner, and start to open the card in order that this card, this perpendicular card, came out of the spread of cards. Okay? Now, yes, this is all. Thank you.
Aquí seguimos charlando y a mí me gustaría introducir aquí tres nombres que son muy importantes en tu formación. Juan Escolano, con el cual has estudiado y durante algún tiempo te dedicaste a fondo a...
6 meses, muy a fondo. Y me tuvo los 6 primeros meses haciendo el salto. Solo el salto. O sea, era... Mira, a ver, la semana siguiente, ¿cómo lo haces? A ver, muy bien, a ver, hazlo otra vez. Sigue haciéndolo, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Qué vamos a aprender hoy? No, tienes que practicar el salto, no sale bien todavía. 6 meses. Yo creo que era para ver si me aburría. Diría, mira, si este tío aguanta 6 meses aquí viniendo, solo haciendo el salto, a este le gusta la magia. Porque ahora es mucho más fácil aprender.
¿O no?
Es verdad, ¿eh? Es verdad. Porque, claro, hay tanta información que o eliges bien o también se ha perdido la figura del maestro. Y yo creo que es una figura esencial para aprender a no solo hacer buena magia, sino hacer buena persona.
Hablando de la figura de maestro, el nombre León Camacho surge en tu vida en esos momentos, ¿no?
Regalar al León. Y León tenía, y tiene, ¿no?, una forma de enseñar muy particular. Porque primero él es un mago de sota, caballo y rey. O sea, es 1, 2, 3. Cartomagia antigua, cartomagia de bar. Y yo recuerdo que, claro, lo que me enseñó fue el enfile, el empalme, forzar la carta, la mezcla falsa y un poco más, ¿no? El forzaje clásico de León es una maravilla. Yo tardé como 2 años en aprender lo que era un doble lift. No sabía lo que era un doble lift. Porque claro, en aquella época era difícil aprender. Yo recuerdo que la gente que era de mi edad, nos reuníamos allí, pero claro, yo era el que había llegado el último. Entonces yo intentaba acercarme a la gente de mi edad. Y ellos estaban allí con las barajas y yo me acercaba a ellos. Cuando me acercaba empezaban a hablar de fútbol o de... Claro, porque era el extraño, ¿no? Los círculos de magia tardaban en aceptarte, ¿no? Y claro, había pocos libros, Y recuerdo que León me enseñaba algo con cartas y cuando llevábamos un mes me decía, ¿qué haces con la baraja de cartas? Ensayando lo de, ¿sabes hacer algo con monedas? No. Pues deja la baraja, ¿no? Coge las monedas. Ven, vamos a aprender algo de monedas. Me enseñaba algo de monedas. Cuando llevaba un mes con las monedas me decía, ¿qué haces con las monedas? Practicando lo que me dijiste. Pero tú, ¿sabes hacer algo con dedales? ¿Con dedales se hace magia? Sí, hombre, mira. ¿Qué haces con los dedales? ¿Sabes hacer algo con cuerdas? ¿Qué haces con las cuerdas? ¿Sabes hacer algo de manipulación, de mentalismo, de...? Entonces, me dio una base tremenda, que ahora me alegro un montón.
¿Con qué frecuencia vías a León?
Bastante. Al principio, mínimo, una vez en semana mínimo. Y había semanas que incluso 2 y 3 días en cada semana.
Algún tiempo más tarde conoces a Woody Aragon.
A Woody Aragon, sí, a través de internet. Recuerdo que un amigo mío de Rota, que además Carlos Hampton, un mago de Cádiz, y él montó un foro de magia en internet, la Dama Inquieta, y me dijo, oye, tú que haces muchas cosas con la mnemónica. Claro, en aquella época no se había publicado la mnemónica. O sea, yo conocía la mnemónica y los juegos mnemónicos porque Juan me los había enseñado directamente. Y nos había dado cuadernitos suyos escritos a mano, con juegos. Oye, hay una sección en el foro, magia con mnemónica. ¿Quieres ser el moderador? Vale, genial. Y ahora él tenía otro amigo que la página era de los dos. Y había hablado con Woody Aragon porque también le encantaba la magia con la mnemónica. Entonces dijeron, joder, pero es que ya se lo he dicho a Juanlu. Pues yo se lo he dicho a Emilio. ¿Qué hacemos? Bueno, pues ponemos a los dos. Y nos pusieron de moderadores a los dos. Y claro, pues empezamos a hablar y empezamos a llevarnos muy bien. Ya quedamos en Toledo, luego él bajó a Cádiz, hicimos una amistad muy grande.
Y él te engaña
Sí,
a concursar.
sí. Él me dice que tengo que me tienen que ver los magos. Te tienen que ver los magos. Porque tienes una magia muy particular, muy distinta. No sé, tu personalidad es otra cosa. Y tienen que verte. Digo, ya, pero yo no sé hacer nada que pueda gustar a un mago, ¿no? Yo como mucho tengo mi rutina de las sotas, los jacks, que hemos hecho aquí, que es mi rutina más preciada, digamos, más que por ese cariño, ¿no? Esa antigüedad que tiene, y yo veía que era mi gran rutina, ¿no? Y sigue siendo una de mis mejores rutinas. Digo, bueno, pues vale, me presento y hago... Y digo, venga, pues me voy a presentar al Nacional. Y me dice, quieto, que te doy la mano y me coge el brazo. ¿Dónde vas al Nacional? Espérate, vamos a uno más pequeñito. Con menos compromiso, vamos al Musafes, que hacen un concurso de magia de cerca. Y allí, pues, oye, y digo, venga, vale, pues me apunto. Total, que me apunté. Y yo cuando llegué allí, yo me vi a Manolo Talman, a Damaso, Fernández, a Budi, un montón de magos que yo admiraba. Yo los conocía, pues eran magos de Madrid. Y decía, hostia, qué responsabilidad, qué miedo, ¿no? ¿Qué hago yo aquí en este concurso, no? Y nada, pues acabé concursando allí.
Y saliste empatado con Manolo.
Sí, joder, fue una alegría. O sea, me dieron un tercer premio compartido con Manolo Talma. Y para mí aquello fue una bendición, ¿no? Porque claro, yo admiraba a Manolo Talman y lo admiro, ¿no? Una barbaridad. Y decía, joder, me han dado un premio compartido con Manolo Talman a mí.
Luego, después del ensayo en Almusafes, ya vamos al Nacional.
Sí, vamos al Nacional.
¿Y qué es lo que llevamos al Nacional?
Pues en un principio iba a llevar solo la azota, pero por otras circunstancias que ocurrieron, pues decidimos concursar también en micromagia. Entonces fue mucho pinche de Buddy, ¿no? Venga, a micromagia también, te presentas a cartomagia y a micromagia, venga. Digo, bueno, pero cartomagia puedo hacer la azota, pero ¿qué hago yo en micromagia? Me dice, la rutina tuya de navajas. Digo, a ver, Buddy. A ver, céntrate. Es un nacional, ¿vale? 500 magos, ¡guau! Muy conocedores. Y llego yo a un concurso con una navaja que por delante es blanca y todo el mundo sabe que por detrás es roja. Digo, se van a reír de mí. Que no, porque tiene mucha sutileza y yo sé que el mago va a apreciar la rutina y la va a ver con otros ojos, no solo con que cada mitad tiene un color. Digo, bueno, pues nada, pues la hago. Y lo hice. Y me llevé el primer premio.
Pero ahí concursaba también Manolo, que quedó...
Sí, Manolo Talma quedó segundo.
O sea, que ha sido un subir de carrera fantástico.
Sí, yo creo que le caí bien al jurado, seguro.
Bueno, pero lo que me importa en esta historia es un episodio poco conocido y que caracteriza tu persona como ser humano. Es que tú has cogido el trofeo del primer premio y se lo has ido a regalar a León Camacho.
¿Y tú cómo lo sabes?
Yo lo sé.
Alguien se ha ido de la lengua, ¿no?
¿Cómo ha sido ese momento? ¿Cómo ha reaccionado León?
Claro, a ver, a mí cuando me dan el primer premio, joder, a mí me viene grande. Y digo, esto no lo he ganado yo, esto lo ha ganado León. Entonces, tal como llegué a Cádiz, me fui a ver a León y dije, León, mira lo que traigo. Toma, esto es tuyo. ¿Qué es eso? Que me han dado el primer premio en el Nacional de España y este premio, joder, que es tuyo. Y se lo di y lo tiene allí.
Bueno, con el desarrollo, con las participaciones de los concursos, con ese éxito y reconocimiento, tu personaje se va definiendo.
Sí.
¿Cómo defines tú tu personaje?
¿Cómo lo voy definiendo? Pues al principio fue una búsqueda dura. Claro, yo leía los libros de magia, tienes que ser tú mismo, ¿no? Joder, qué buena frase, ¿no? Vale, voy a ser yo mismo. Y ahora yo me paro a pensar, digo, ¿quién soy? Digo, porque es que realmente, desde que uno es pequeño, todo el mundo te modela a cómo tienes que ser, no a quién eres. O sea, niño, no te sientes así tirado, que está mal visto, pon la espalda recta, no sé qué, las piernas no las cruces, ponlas no sé cuánto, no pongas el cruce así, ponlo asado, no escribas así que te duele la espalda, no te metas las manos en los bolsillos. Joder, vas creciendo y te van diciendo todo lo que tienes que hacer, cómo te tienes que comportar. Entonces, claro, cuando llegas a un mundo artístico y dicen, sé tú mismo, y dices tú, tengo 20 años. O sea, estos 20 años han estado diciéndome que no sea yo mismo. O sea, tratándome de convertir en quien no soy. ¿Cómo borro aquello? Y fue un trabajo gordo, gordo, gordo. Muy gordo.
¿Y has dibujado tu personaje como querías que fuese o te has dejado respirar simplemente?
Me he dejado respirar. O sea, más que dejarme respirar, primero es que no sabía por dónde empezar. Entonces dije, a ver, pues voy a preguntar a la gente que me conoce. Digo, le voy a pasar una serie de preguntas y de cosas que me escriban, que cómo me ven o cómo me... Digo, claro, si se lo doy a mucha gente distinta, de entornos de mi vida distintos, pues las cosas que coincidan entre los que me conocen familiarmente, como amigos o en el trabajo o de solo pasada, si ahí se encuentran algunos, es que ese rasgo es mío, de mi personalidad realmente, ¿no? Y entonces empecé a coger esas cosas y decir, venga, vamos a intentar sacarlo, vamos a intentar... Ya llegó un momento que yo me encerraba, ¿no? Yo decía, no, yo soy esto. Soy un tipo tranquilo, que le gusta el sol, Andalucía, el flamenco. Vale, pues todas las charlas tienen que ir enfocadas al flamenco, a Andalucía, a no sé qué. Y me intentaba encerrar ahí. Y hasta que un día, no sé cómo llegó, ese cascarón se rompió y yo no necesitaba encerrarme en mi baraja española, que sigo usándola. O sea, solo uso la baraja española, tanto en España como en Sudamérica, porque es la que usaba mi abuelo. Porque mi abuelo cuando falleció, mi abuela, mi abuelo no hacía magia, ¿no? Pero tenía un cajón en la mesilla de noche lleno de barajas de cartas de cuando bajaba al bar. Y me dio esas barajas. Y un día salí en una tele local de televisión y mi abuela me vio así y no sé, mi madre me dijo, oye, voy a hablar con tu abuela que no la has sentado muy bien. Digo, ¿qué te pasa, abuela? Y dice, no, que te he visto en la tele. Y yo estaba utilizando, claro, las barajas francesas, las que yo veía en los vídeos de Tamariz. Dice, es que no estás utilizando las barajas que te di del abuelo. ¡Ah! Y estaba muy apenada y dije, a tomar por culo. Baraja española, claro. Baraja española mientras he estado en España. Mientras he actuado en España. Mientras he actuado en Latinoamérica.
Y tu personaje, las características que él tiene y que pueden ser más o menos conscientes, pero es normal que ese personaje te imponga algún tipo de reglas o orientaciones a la hora, por ejemplo, de elegir el material, no solo de crear, sino que qué tipo de cosas haces o no. Hay una relación entre una cosa y otra.
Sí, pero la relación realmente soy yo. Es que la relación soy yo. Porque es lo que me gusta realmente. A mí me encanta el sombrero. Me encanta, pero no lo llevo a diario. Porque a mi mujer no le gusta. ¿Y a dónde vas con el sombrero? Pareces un viejo, no sé qué, no sé cuánto. Coño, a mí me gusta. Pero claro, a ver, una cosa es que a ti te guste cualquier cosa y otra que la uses siempre a diario. Porque joder, no quiere a esa persona y que esa persona, pues tampoco está... A mí no me cuesta ir sin sombrero al cole por los niños. ¿Sabes? Pero cuando actúo, cuando actúo, el artista dice que va a hacer lo que le dé la gana cuando actúa, ¿no? Pues yo me he visto como me da la gana. A mí me gusta vestir así, pues yo me he visto así. A mí me gusta mi sombrero, pues yo me pongo mi sombrero. A mí me gusta poner mi mantón en mi mesa, pues yo pongo mi mantón.
La selección de elementos tan iconográficos de la cultura y tradición de Andalucía o de España en general, como la baraja española, está muy presente. ¿La buscas o es una consecuencia natural?
Es una consecuencia totalmente natural. La baraja española, ya te acabo de decir por qué fue. O sea, yo no puedo utilizar una baraja francesa en España, no puedo. O sea, no me lo permito. No. O sea, y ya mi abuela no está. Pero está aquí. No puedo.
Tu magia se hace de métodos geniales creando.
Ujú.
Y eso obviamente que necesita de un proceso creativo, también él muy enfocado a determinadas formas,
Sí.
actitudes y contenidos. ¿Cómo es tu proceso creativo?
El principal es los magos amigos. O sea, yo todo lo que voy creando es junto a César, junto a José, Pedro, sentamos allí, a mí se me ocurre una idea, José, a José le gusta todo. Yo tengo una idea y a él le gusta, por muy mala que sea, ¿no? Sin embargo, César no. César, por muy buena que sea la idea, te dice, ah, Juanlu, por Dios, esto no vale nada. Dices tú, ¿cómo que no, tío? Si es un milagro. Ah, hombre, no, no, no. Mira, venga, cambia algo, qué tal, qué cual. Y claro, uno me va alabando, el otro me va pinchando, el otro me va ayudando y poco a poco se va modelando y se va... Luego también, claro, tengo una suerte muy grande. Llevo muchos años reuniéndome con Tamariz en su casa. Y claro, cuando ya entre todos, César, Pedro, José y yo, montamos las rutinas y ya está en medio, yo voy y se las hago a Juan, ¿no? Y le digo, Juan, mira lo que hay. Claro, ya hay un trabajo enorme detrás. Claro, ahora lo ve Juan y lo ve desde otros ojos y de una persona que tiene mucho a las espaldas. Entonces lo ve y dice, ay, pues yo quizás cambiaba esto o cambiaba lo otro. Y aquí, ¿por qué dices esto? Y aquí estás repitiendo una emoción, ¿por qué no cambias la emoción? Y si haces esto, dices lo otro, hay otra emoción nueva. Ah, estupendo. Y cojo y lo hago. Y luego Tamariz invita allí a su casa todos los veranos a un montón de magos de todo el mundo, a Eric Mead, Bill Kalush, Max Maven, o Paul Wilson, Riobó, Giovi, un montón de ellos, ¿no? Y vienen 3 de ellos cada semana, 8 días, 9, más o menos. Entonces yo me pongo a ensayar todas las mejoras que me ha dado Juan. Cuando llegan Giovi, el otro y el otro, les hago la rutina. Juan me da pie, ¿no? Juan dice, oye, Juan, ¿por qué no le haces la rutina? Claro, ya todo preparado para hacerla. Y le hago la rutina y claro, y ahora son ellos los que durante horas empiezan a mirar la rutina y dicen, vamos, pues esto está muy bien porque has entrado por aquí, esta idea está bien, sin embargo esta yo le tocaría este puntito y le haría no sé cuánto. Yo voy tomando nota. Luego, claro, ya uno coge o no coge, ¿no? Lo que te va diciendo, pero ayuda un montón. Claro, cuando ellos se van, porque yo no suelo ir mucho a casa de Juan. O sea, si por Juan fuera, yo estaría allí todos los días de sol a sol. No, de sol a sol no, de noche a noche. Bueno, no sé.
Los días ahí empiezan a las 6 de la tarde, ¿no?
Sí, exacto. No, a las 7.
7.
Hay que arrancar el día.
Pero si se madruga a las 6.
Sí. ¿Qué ocurre? Que si yo voy todos los días me colapso y mi cabeza no da para más. Y tengo cabeza para un montón. ¿Qué ocurre? Que yo prefiero ir un día, descansar de ir 3, 4, 5, 6, incluso una semana, y luego ir con las ideas claras, con todo lo que he aprendido, ensayado y asimilado, y poder mostrarlo de nuevo. Entonces, claro, cuando yo vuelvo a casa de Juan, si no se ha ido ya uno, está a punto de irse y ya llega el otro, ¿no? Y ahora hacemos la misma operación. Oye, hazle un juego a esta gente, y lo hago, claro. Ya tiene detalles de Pedro, de José, de César, de Tamariz, de Giovi, de Riobó y de Eric Mead. Ahora viene Max Maven y viene Paul Wilson y no sé quién. Le hago la rutina y empezamos igual, plum, plum, plum. Cuando acabe el verano, tengo una rutina que no es mía, que es de ellos. Porque al final dices tú, joder, qué alegría, ¿no? Está salpicada, claro, está salpicada de detalles de quizá las mejores mentes que hay en la actualidad, ¿no? Haciendo magia, ¿no?
Y en una fase inicial tú eres de los que da espacio o lugar a la tontería, o sea, como ha pasado con el raccoon en un viaje con César, que, bueno, y si pasara esto, si hablara y si cantara, ¿cómo ha sido la creación de tu versión del raccoon?
Pues fue 8 horas de viaje diciendo tonterías sobre el raccoon, pero al final acabó muy bien. Pues yo hacía mucho el raccoon y claro, yo quería que el raccoon hubiera algún momento que se moviera por sí solo y hiciera algo, ¿no? Entonces me ocurrió que el raccoon se moviera, saliera de de la cesta donde estaba y pudiera, no sé, coger una carta o hacer algo con un periódico y no sé cuánto, y me miraba y se escondía y yo cuando miraba no estaba y la gente gritaba, ¿no? Pero claro, yo decía, bueno, ¿cómo hago yo todo esto, no? Y yo no tengo ni idea de cómo hacer funcionar algo así. Y entonces hablé con un mago de Barcelona, con Xavier Tapia, que hace muchas cosas de estas de autómatas, el naranjo de Robert Houdin, que él va fabricando y lo hace muy bien, ¿no? Entonces le encargué que me hiciera el raccoon, ¿no? Y con todo lo que en aquel viaje de 8 horas que nos había ocurrido, que eran barbaridades, ¿no?
Bueno, seguiremos conociendo historias de Rubiales y entrando cada vez más un poquito en lo que está para allá de lo que vemos, pero eso ocurrirá en el próximo DVD.
Venga. Por ti.
Por ti.